What's going on, everybody? My name's Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over how to set up a Discord for somebody who's never done it before. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Alright. I'll put myself on this side because, well, it's a little bit easier over here. So when we start out with Discord, might look a little different for you guys because I currently have a lot of channels, but on this left side bar over here there will be basically nothing. Discord does run you through a little tutorial on how to set up a server and invite your friends, but it's really not in depth and there are a lot of things you can do with Discord, so we're just going to go over some of the basics. To start out, you want to go down to the bottom left. If it's not all the way at the bottom, it should just be on this bar at the top. It will be a plus sign and you will click add a server. You can take templates from friends or other servers. I don't typically do these, I just make my own. And you can choose here whether you want it for just you and your friends or if you want to make a club or a community. Once you click on either of these options, you will be able to upload a picture and a server name. Personally, I'm just going to go for me and my friends because this is a Discord that I'm not going to be making into a community, so it's just a lot easier this way. So I'll just name this testing server, hit OK, it'll create it. It should bring up two channels. The first one is a text channel, which is just general because that's what it sets when you very first start, and then the second one is going to be your very first voice channel, which is also general. On the right side over here, we do have myself because I'm online and I'm part of my own server. So when we make a new server, we have three options here. We have invite your friends, personalize your server with an icon, and send your first message. So if we click the invite your friends button and you guys do have a lot of friends on Discord, you can just personally send them all an invite. If you don't feel like going through everyone and sending in like mass invites, what you can do is on this little link down here, you want to hit edit invite link underneath. Expire after, you will go to never, max number of uses, no limit, generate new link, copy that. I recommend you put this in a notepad somewhere on a computer or a sticky note or just somewhere you're not going to lose it. This is your permanent invite link to your Discord. You can use it on all of your panels, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, pretty much anywhere. And if somebody wants to join your Discord, you can just shoot them that link. You don't even have to look for their name. You just shoot them the link and they're good to go. If we click on the second icon here, it will bring us to the settings page, basically. And the very top one, we do have overview. That is where we will be able to pick an icon for our server. The icon has to be at least 512 by 512. We can change the name of our server and where our server is located. So we're US East, so we'll put US East. The next option we have on here is inactive channel. And then a timeout. So basically what this does is if you are in a voice chat with your friends and say you go AFK for 20 minutes, at the 5-minute mark of there's no activity coming through your microphone, the Discord will automatically pull you into an AFK channel from whatever voice chat you're in. So people will see you in AFK and be like, okay, they're AFK. I personally don't use this option because people typically either mute their mic or they leave, or you can disconnect them as a mod or an owner. The next option is the system messages. Basically what this does, when a new person joins your Discord, this option, if turned on, will send a message saying, hey, so-and-so has joined the server, yada yada yada. And they're randomly generated messages. They do repeat every now and again, but if you have 5 people join at the same time, they're not going to have the same exact welcome message. At the very bottom, we have our notification settings. Our very first option that it's set to by default is all messages. This means if you send a period in chat 12 times, you're going to ping every single person in the Discord 12 times. So, please, 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 only turn on only at mentions. That means if you at everyone or if you at a specific user, then they will be pinged instead of the entire Discord being pinged for you saying hi. The next tab is the Roles Manager. This is where you can add your mods, your owner, your followers, your subscribers, any type of tier you want for your viewers or for your community in your Discord. This is where you add them at. So right up here on the left hand side we have everyone. We don't want to delete that one or change it, we just want to leave it alone pretty much. We will just create a role by hitting the plus button. We'll name our role, let's see, followers. If we click custom color here, we're able to open our little color wheel and just pick whatever color we want. So we'll just go with like a purple, I guess. And then we will scroll down. The options on every single one of these roles you create will look the same, but you can change them. Now, if you want people to show up as a certain color, right? So if you join my Discord and you're a follower, you'll be purple. If you want to do that, you need to turn on display role members separately from online. Turning that on will allow anyone who has the follower role to be the color that you set it. Then if we go to the next one, it says allow anyone to @mention this role. We don't really want anyone to @mention followers because it'll probably have like hundreds of people, right? That would be annoying to just be pinged all the time for no reason. So we won't turn that on. We typically don't turn that on for anyone except for the owner or admins, because typically there's only one owner or an owner and a co-owner and then a few admins to handle things. So them being pinged for issues or questions really isn't a big deal. Now, if we're not making our server a private server, we can make everything accessible as they join. The first option for that is view channels. It allows the members to view channels by default. So any channel you do not have locked, as in like a voice chat or a text chat, as long as it's not locked, everyone who has this check mark right here can see it. The next are going to be like server permissions. So for followers, we don't want them to be able to create, edit, or delete channels. We don't want them to be able to create, edit, or delete roles or emojis. We don't want them looking at the audit logs. We don't want them posting webhooks. We don't want them managing our server because, I mean, they can change our region, they can add bots, they can take away things, they can delete, they can change the name. There's so many things that these options allow people to do. So if you're not setting this for an admin, don't give them the permissions. Just leave them with what comes by default. The next one is going to be create invite. Leave this on. Let people invite people to your Discord. Let them grow your community. Let them bring their friends and their family in so they can become friends with you, just like they did. The next option is change nickname. Recommend you just leave this on. It allows people to come in and change their nickname in your Discord. So my name's Master Sammy. Let's say I want to change my name to Sammy. I would just right click on my name, go to nickname, and then type in my new nickname, and I'm good to go. If you turn this option off, no one in your Discord will be able to change their nicknames. They will just be forever whatever their display name is. For a general role, we want to make sure that manage nicknames, kick members, ban members are all off. These are permissions that only mods or owners and co-owners need. In the next section here we have text channel permissions. So you want to make sure you have on send messages, embedded links, which is like your YouTube links, your Twitch links, Twitter, and all that. Attach files so people can drop images, they can drop videos, they can drop documents, stuff like that. Reactions so people can react to messages. Use external emojis. That means if somebody is a part of a different Discord and they want to use those emojis in your Discord, they'll be able to do it. I recommend you just leave it on. Mention everyone here in all roles. So this is the big stipulation. A lot of people leave this setting right here on. Personally, I don't want a random follower pinging every single person in my Discord. I have like 400 people in my Discord. I don't want 400 people being pinged every time because somebody's trolling. So just turn it off and give that permission only to mods and owners or co-owners. Manage messages. This is going to allow people to edit and delete messages. So once again, only give it to mods or owners, please. Read message history. This should be on by default, but make sure that's on for every single role you have set. Text to speech, I recommend you just leave it off. It doesn't need to be on. It's completely useless. Slash commands, this is for you to set specific commands for your Discord, whether you want like your socials to come up or you want specific messages or emojis to pop up. I recommend you just leave this on the way it's set, and we'll continue on. And the next ones are connect, speak, and video and voice activity. For every single role, you want to make sure you leave these things on so people can connect, speak, and use their video in your voice channels. Priority speaker, I recommend you don't turn on for anyone unless, you know, you're the owner and you want to have priority over everyone, because it will dim everyone else down and bring your voice a little bit louder. I personally don't use it on any server I create, and I've created multiple, but if that's something you want to do, then go right ahead. The final permissions we have are mute members, deafen, and move, and then at the very bottom we have administrator. So for the top three, these are going to be mod and owner permissions that will allow them to mute people if, you know, there's a lot of sound coming from their mic, deafen them if they're like on a phone call and, you know, we don't want to hear them, they don't want to hear us, but they forgot to do it. We can just deafen them so they don't have to worry about it. And then last but not least, the move members. Somebody's talking or they want to go to another channel and they need help, I can just click and drag them to another channel. Again, these permissions are only for mods and owners, so please don't give them to everybody, because random people will come in and troll you and just ruin your Discord. At the very bottom we have administrator. This is a big one. It's named administrator for a reason. Do not give this permission to anyone you do not trust or know. They will delete your entire Discord. I've seen it happen. Just don't do it. Now that we're done with this section, we'll move on to the next one, which is our emoji tab. Currently, as you can see, we have no server emojis. And all that server emojis are just like your Twitch or your Facebook or Mixer when it used to be a thing. They're emotes, and people can use them in your Discord and in other Discords around. And if people want to come here just for your emotes, well, then they can. So you would just hit the upload emoji, find wherever your emoji is. Let's just pull in a random one for now. Upload it. You can rename it to whatever you want. So we'll just name this one T-Love. And we're done. We now have an emoji in our Discord, and everybody can use it. The next one is going to be moderation. This is like Twitch's auto mod, so if you want to add some auto moderation to your Discord, you can. I currently don't add any because my mods and myself are pretty much on top of everything that goes on, but if that's something you want to do, you can set it to low, medium, high, or highest. This will, at the highest level, require people to have verified their phone number, their email, and be in the server for longer than 10 minutes. So personally, I don't like this. I just want people to come in and say hi and feel welcomed, and, you know, they feel comfortable in my Discord. But if that's something you want to do, then this is where those options are. At the very bottom, we have explicit media content. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you wanted to filter and not post certain explicit media, then this is where you'll turn on that option. The very next is our audit log. The only people who will ever see this is going to be either your mods or the owner or co-owner, and it'll just say when people send messages, if they create an invite link, if they leave, if they join. If you don't know what an audit log is, well, this is what an audit log is, so it's not very special. The next tab is integrations. Here you will connect your Spotify, Twitch, Xbox, Twitter, Instagram, Epic Games, Steam, all of these platforms. When you're streaming, it'll tell everyone that you're streaming because it's connected to your account. Please, please, please make sure you integrate your Discord account with everything. You don't want people to know what you're doing, then don't do it. But personally, if I'm playing a game, I don't want people messaging me or asking me what I'm doing. They can just look at my name and be like, oh, she's listening to Spotify. Okay, like, she's not busy. Like, she's just listening to music. Or, oh, she's streaming. Okay, let me go check out the Twitch channel or YouTube or whatever. So again, another personal preference tab, but I do recommend you guys fill this out and connect everything. This tab is new. This is a widget tab, so we'll create this little like widget here, and you can use this widget pretty much anywhere. People will be able to join off of this widget. I don't use it because it's new and I don't quite understand it all that well, but if this is something you're looking to get into, I recommend you guys probably just look it up on YouTube till I cover a video on it, because right now I don't have any information on it. The next one here is the server template. You can create a template of your server. So let's say I have a full done out server, but like it has too many people, or I don't like it and I want to make a new one. I can generate a template, drag it into a new Discord, and then all I have to do is edit it the way I want, and I don't have to do all this work of starting from scratch. It'll save your roles, your permissions, your channels, your voice chats, your text chats. It will save all of that information for you, which is like super helpful when you're creating multiple Discords. The next tab is a community tab. If you are a streamer or a YouTuber, this is something you'll probably want to get into as you're building your community, as it's going to give you more options for different things, and it's going to put your community out there on Discord for other people to find when they're in the little search menu on their web browser. So if this is something you want to do, then just go ahead and click get started and go through all the prompts it'll give you. It's very simple to set up, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure it out. The next tab is the server boost status. This means like people are subscribing to your Discord, they're paying $4.99 a month or whatever the price is to boost your server to get you better video and audio quality, more emojis, and animated emojis for the server. This helps you out as a community, and it also helps them out because it gives them more options as just a community member. And with each level here, as you can see, it can go up to level 3 at 30 boosts. You get different things you can do, including like banners, 1080p 60, 50 megabyte uploads, you get better auto quality. You also get like 100 plus emoji slots that you can have, including like 200 and something animated that you can add in. So there's a lot of things you get from letting people boost your server. Next is the user management. This is just going to tell you who all your members are, where invites have gone out and when they expire, and then who is banned from your server. I don't typically look at these, but it is a good tool. So, alright, next we will get into adding a text channel and a voice channel. So if we come up here to the top and we click our drop down, we get a whole bunch of options. What we want to do is we want to create a core category. So in this category, I'm just going to name it gaming. And I'm going to hit the add button. This is going to bring a little drop down here with the plus. So we want to hit the plus button again, gaming. So we'll see a little text channel box here. We will hit general chat. It's not a private channel. We want everybody to be able to access this. So we'll just hit create. And under gaming now, we have a general chat. People can come in here and they can say, hi, just like that. Everybody will be able to see it and join it. The next option we have here is voice channels. So you want to come in here and say gaming chat. Create. This will allow people to join voice channels and just converse with each other. Now, to create a full-blown Discord like the one I have here, that's all you have to do. Add your category, add what you'd like as your text channels, or even down here are voice channels, and just keep repeating the process. And once you're done, you'll be good to go. I do recommend you guys use emojis and different fonts that you can find on the internet for Discord. They just make it look a little bit better. As you can see here on the left, I have my names in like a little cursive, and then on the left over here I have some bold lettering. So there's a lot of things you can do with Discord. You can change the colors, change the fonts, change the emojis, change a lot of different things. So make it personable, make it your own. The next thing we're going to get into is the options in each of these little channels. So if we hit the cogwheel or little gear icon, it lets us edit the channel. We can here edit the name, turn on and off slow mode, we can change the topic, which I never set because it doesn't matter, and we can also change this channel to an NSFW. So if people are posting weird things in here that, you know, you're just like, I don't want everybody to see this, NSFW, change it. It will ask people to verify their age, and they'll be like, okay, and they'll be able to get in. The next tab is permissions. Typically you don't want to set any permissions for just general channels, but if you have something that you want only your moderators to see, you will make the channel a private channel. You will add members or roles. I will click on followers because that's the one I have right now. And then I will go to advanced permissions. I will click on followers and I'll be like, okay, well, I don't want them to send messages, right? So I'll just hit X. I don't want them to send them. I don't want them to read the message history because this is just for my moderators. So I'll make sure I turn that off so they can't see anything. I will also go ahead and turn off pretty much all of these. If there's something you don't want people to access, that specific role, you pretty much just want to turn off every single option. You don't want them to view the channel, you don't want them to read the message history, you don't even want them to send messages. You just want them to think it doesn't exist because, well, for them, it doesn't exist. So just turn them all off, and then when you add in a new role, as in your moderators, your admins, or your owner, you just want to give them permissions. And I typically give them every single permission in here, except for TTS, because, well, they don't need TTS. It's not, no. Just no. The answer is no, and you're not getting it. The next one we have here are invites. These are just all of your active invites on this specific channel. So if you're really feeling froggy and you want to go check out how many active invites have been created off of this specific channel, then that's something you can do. And then obviously, again, we do have our integrations, which will show all of our webhooks and things that were created in this channel. And all of these options can be done again on your voice channels. So along with the text and voice channels, if you want to make a whole category just for your mods, admins, and owners, you can do it. And nobody will ever know it's there. Even when you're in the voice channel, nobody will ever know you're there. So it's a little secret hidey space, and it's pretty great. Once you've done all this and edited your Discord, then you're done. You're set up. You're good to go. You've made your very first Discord. You have tons of options and different little things you can do to just make it your own, and good luck, you know, you're good. I appreciate everybody for sticking around and watching this video. I have been slacking a little bit on the recording, but I had some issues with my camera that are now fixed, so hopefully it stays that way. I appreciate everybody. If you're liking the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you would like to see more gameplay content, then well, just go check me out on my Twitch channel. Appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you later.